Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of the GSMC Wrestling Laureate podcast brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. I'm your favorite wrestling fan here, Raquel Rodriguez, every Monday night live on the GSMC Sports Network, the GSMC Podcasting Network on YouTube exclusively, 8 p.m. Pacific Time, 11 p.m. Eastern. Here to talk about the greatest thing in the world, professional wrestling. Hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Hope you guys are gearing up toward another grueling Monday through Friday, but it's okay. It's okay. We have a whole bunch of professional wrestling shows. Monday Night Raw. Tuesday, we're going to have some WWE NXT Roadblock. Wednesday, Dynamite. Thursday, TNA Ring of Honor. And Friday, once again, Friday, we're going to have our WWE SmackDown. So, hey, do not look so grim back there. But, you know, today is today. Hope you guys had an amazing, blessed weekend. Had a good time. A lot of things going down in the sports world. You know, a lot of free agents signing in the NFL. But, you know, we're going to talk about some professional wrestling. So today, we're going to talk about some WWE Monday Night Raw. We're going to kick off with that. I did actually end up watching the show around 5 o'clock, streaming live on Netflix, so I caught that. We're going to talk about that in our first segment. Second segment, we have AEW Revolution. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cough. We have AEW Revolution reactions. I'm going to give you, you know, some of my, you know, takes on the matches, you know, the overall product, and, you know, basically, you know, some grades to give good old Tony Khan. Then we're going to talk about Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns in our third segment. We're going to talk about what's Roman Reigns' plans heading toward WrestleMania. In our fourth segment, we got MJF signing a lucrative $15 million plus contract with All Elite Wrestling. So we're going to talk about that. In our fifth and final segment, we're going to talk about some WWE Evolve, which was on Wednesday. It's an hour show, so I was, you know, able to kind of pay attention to, kind of jot down some notes, look at some future WWE superstars that will, you know, pretty soon they will be, you know, a part of the main roster or on WWE NXT. So we're going to get into that. We have a jam-packed show, so let's not wait too long to get it started. But before we do any of that, whether if you have a burning question or a hot take in terms of the world of professional wrestling, here at the GSMC Sports Network, we do love a lot of peace, love, and positivity, 1,010%. But in terms of talking sports, we all get it. You know, it's understandable. There's going to be some criticisms. There's going to be some, you know, some disagreements with, you know, what the host is, you know, trying to say, which is all good. It's already gravy. It's already water under the bridge. Just want to make sure you guys feel absolutely 1,010%. Do not be shy. Drop your thoughts inside that chat right there. And if you really want to make sure your comment, question, or concern gets noticed, why not use that super chat? Go ahead and hit up that $sign, which guarantees anything you guys put inside that chat box is going to be talked about, featured, maybe even debated about, or maybe even take a spot of a segment on the show, 1,010%. So do not be too shy. Plus, it's a great way to keep the podcast, keep the network going. Obviously, we definitely do depend on a lot of you guys' support, and you guys get to subscribe to some free sports content that you can get on a day-to-day basis without paying for, you know, ESPN Plus, without paying for, you know, YouTube TV. Well, YouTube TV is actually pretty cool. I'm, you know, actually am subscribed to some YouTube TV. You know, Dish. Is Dish even around nowadays? DirecTV, Spectrum, all the above, you know, whatever we talk about it here on this show, 1,010%. Also on this network, we are super grateful for each and every one of you guys who joins us here daily on the GSMC Sports Network. So do not regret being a part of something absolutely badass and something pretty awesome. Be a part of our bloodline here at the GSMC Sports Network. Your support makes all the difference. So let's keep the conversation going. Let's get this party started. Send in those super chats, those super stickers, because you guys are super awesome, and together we will make sure this podcast is bigger, better, and stronger than ever. Once again, if the super chat is not your thing, go ahead and hit up that tips and donations link at the GSMCpodcast.net. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. Just remember to Superman punch that like and subscribe button to the show. Follow the show, follow the network, and your life and your love and your, you know, whatever will do no wrong. Your dreams will come true, of course. If your dreams, in this case, is to consume more professional wrestling topics. So, you know, I'm your man, 1,010%. Why don't you, you know, why don't you trust in me and, you know, smash that subscribe, hit that like button, and be like, you know what, this guy right here, Eric Rodriguez, you know, my favorite wrestling fan, you know, he just gets it. Anyways, moving on, we have our first segment. We had WWE Monday Night Raw live tonight at Madison Square Garden, the mecca of professional wrestling, MSG, the home of the New York Knicks and the New York Rangers. We kicked off with some Jey Uso taking on Grayson Waller. It was cool to see, Uso start to build up some momentum heading toward WrestleMania with the spear, for the momentum win theory. Of course, he attacks. And, kind of got to the point where I was like, you know what, it would have been... and then, of course, later, you had Gunther come out with the chokehold, and, he choked out the number one contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania, Jey Uso. So when Gunther came out, I kind of thought there was going to be, I thought we were going to get a little bit of American Alpha or Alpha Academy come out and, kind of help out Jey Uso, who helped them out last week, but we didn't get that. It would have been interesting to kind of have, you had A-Town Down Under, take out Jey Uso, and Jey Uso helped out Otis and Akira Tozawa last week. Tozawa, Otis come out to help out Jey Uso this week, and then then Gunther comes out. Maybe you have like a 3-on-3 match next week on Monday Night Raw, or maybe later on. But of course, the night was overfilled. You had Gunther choke him out, which is exactly what I wanted. Which is exactly what the WWE universe needs at this point, is for Gunther to kind of seem like this overall unstoppable force. He's gonna do anything in his power to win. Because right now, and I know a lot of people might disagree with me, but, based on the momentum that Jey Uso has and his Royal Rumble win and his damn near close win at WWE Saturday Night's main event, Jey Uso kind of looks like he's the favorite here. And that's not good. That's not what WWE overall wants. Gunther's supposed to be the favorite. He's supposed to be this big old badass guy, this big brute that looks absolutely unstoppable, and Jey Uso's supposed to be that beloved underdog. And I know he's been clinging. He's been like literally rinse, recycle, repeat, or whatever. Recycle, reuse, whatever. He can't do it. Oh, they say he can't do it. They say he can't do it, but he can do it. I feel like this will overall cost Jey Uso the main event at WrestleMania. I do not think it would be for the benefit of WWE. Well, of course, if you have, Gunther actually seem like a damn near deserved champion, because at this point, Gunther just seems like a placeholder. He doesn't seem like he's going to defend the championship with honor at WrestleMania at all. He just literally seems like he's going to lay down on the mat, take a step aside, and let Jey Uso do his thing, which is not good. Which is not good because Gunther is the overall perception of him, as the longest reigning WWE Intercontinental Champion and with the World Heavyweight Champion. It needs to be a little bit more of a stronghold right now. It seems like the Fortress is as impregnable as the opposite of Fort Knox or whatever. It doesn't really seem like Gunther is really holding his own here. It doesn't really seem like that's not, it's not really Gunther's fault or whatever. I feel like it is overall WWE writing. I was totally flabbergasted once when Jey Uso won the WWE Royal Rumble. I was shocked because, the moment he won it, everybody knew he was going to challenge Gunther. Everybody knew he's going to win based on, the evidence of, this and that and the other. But now we're kind of faced with the fact that Gunther looks weak. Gunther looks weak as a champion. It's getting better week by week. But, a couple of, savage beatdowns, a couple of, backstage attacks, or a couple of, just overall, sneak attacks. It's only going to go It's only going to go one way. And it can go that way for a certain amount of time. So WWE has some work to do. They do 1,010%. Gunther needs to look like a fighting champion, and I know during the WWE live tour heading toward, the European tour, he's facing the likes of Seth Rollins, he's facing the likes of CM Punk, and I think Drew McIntyre as well. I could be wrong. For that, for in the main event, I don't think it's for the title or whatever, but maybe that's their way of kind of being like, okay, like this is how we're gonna make Gunther look good. This is how we're gonna make him seem like he belongs on the main show. This is how we're gonna make it seem like he is the world heavyweight champion. Because as of right now, Jey Uso is just running rampant, and I know he's been getting beat down quite a bit, but I feel like at this point the unpredictability factor is gone, and if you built out Jey Uso this much, and you had him win the 2025 WWE Royal Rumble just to make it to WrestleMania, just to lose, it just, that doesn't seem practical. It doesn't seem pragmatic at all whatsoever. So I feel like a lot of WWE fans, they know it's coming. Obviously, I feel like right now, for me as a wrestling fan, I feel like I'm taking it in like with a grain of salt. But for a lot of WWE fans, they are ready for Jey Uso to take his spot in the circle of life in terms of WWE, in terms of representing his family, maybe perhaps becoming the tribal chief, so to speak. But I don't know. I just feel like right now Gunther, he seems like he's kind of on the edge here. But I can't wait to see how WWE changes his character pretty soon. Next, we have Logan Paul come out. The moment Logan Paul comes out, he is absolutely booed 1,010%. For me personally, I do like Logan Paul. I feel like he's a phenomenal athlete. He has great matches. He is a superstar. But then again, he's also a celebrity. He's a YouTube celebrity. A lot of people, like he on his podcast, Impulsive, where he interviewed WWE announcer Michael Cole. He told Michael Cole that he receives a lot of go away heat, like hey dude, you don't belong here in WWE. Michael Cole kind of phrased it perfectly, be like, you know what, most of the WWE universe, because what you and your brother have done, you put into work, but then again, you didn't put in a lot of work that a lot of people who was in control of the narrative and in control of perspectives and stuff like that. They say you need to take this step to this step to this step to get here. Where you had Jake Paul, Logan Paul, they skipped a couple of steps there, based on fandom, based on popularity, based on social media platforms and the overall main image likeness. Like you kind of had them kind of take a shortcut, and a lot of the WWE fans, they don't like him. They don't like the Paul brothers. For me, I feel like it's great. I feel like it's great for WWE. I feel like it's great for Logan Paul. I feel like it's a nice little beneficial relationship between the two, but. Overall, tonight on Monday Night Raw, you kind of had the fans lay into Logan Paul, telling them how they really felt. And then AJ Styles comes out, of course, to run Logan Paul out. Building up that baby face. When they said AJ Styles was going to come call out, Logan Paul, I thought it was going to come out a little bit more different. Obviously, maybe they kind of, called an audible at the beginning of the show based on, how everything was going down with Logan. But, I can't wait to see what these two do inside the ring. I really can't. I feel like this is a WrestleMania worthy match. They're gonna build it up. I know AJ Styles has, he did some work. He actually does have a little bit experience working with Logan Paul. I read a backstage report that he definitely did help him training 1,010%. So I can't wait to see this. AJ Styles, I feel like wants Logan Paul to be successful. He wants Logan Paul to, kind of be the next phenomenal one. Because as of right now, and I do love WWE, but the main talent, early 30s, late 30s, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. I feel like right now they're kind of like, in the mid-level, like kind of they're at their prime. But they're kind of going down. Obviously, in terms of like injury and getting injured more often, it's a little bit more, it's a little bit more common for like, CM Punk or Seth Rollins to get injured. But they're going to need that new guy to step up. And I feel like 1,010% Logan Paul could be that guy. There's some guys in WWE NXT that are dying to make their step up. I feel like, and Carmelo Hayes, I feel like maybe he did get promoted a little bit too soon. because on SmackDown he's kind of been like not a human pincushion kind of thing, but he has had his fair share of losses. But then again, he's got his sneaky wins, but not enough to kind of cement him as a competitor for the WWE Championship. I know once when like Trick Williams comes to the main stage, obviously, all ego Ethan Page as well. Maybe something might be different, but from those two superstars coming out of NXT, that's big. That's really, really big. And, but on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, I feel like right now, you kind of have these top guys. And like I said, they are aging a little bit. Still in their prime, still able to do what they have to do. But, the future of WWE right now, I did watch WWE Evolve. I have been paying attention to WWE LFG, obviously, the NIL. It seems like it's going to work out. And it's going to work out. You have a lot of future potential talent to kind of come out and kick some ass. So, I feel hopeful. I definitely do feel hopeful. But I do feel like we need Logan Paul to kind of step up to the next level here. We need him to be, I don't want to say better because he's really, really good. He's very, very good. We need him to, I don't know. But we need Logan Paul to do something. 1,000%. All right, wrapping this up rapidly, we had the New Day take on Mysterio and Dragon Lee. It was a nice little physical bout, in a tornado tag match. It seems about right between the two teams. I like it. Couple near falls here and there. Then randomly came out a masked luchador. That was, expected to be Chad Gable, and then later on in an interview backstage, you saw some guy being carried off. Chad Gable seeming like he is the innocent one. But I don't know. It is a little funny. It is a little comical. But, I thought once when you saw Chad Gable accept the box for like a couple $100 bills, once when WWE had that Vignan on Raw last week, I kind of took it a little bit too seriously. And now it seems like, Chad Gable's kind of heading toward like, this whole thing with him going to Mexico to, you can't fight something that you cannot see. You have to become lucha yourself. Like right after what happened on Monday Night Raw, I got to be honest, it seems like it is a little bit of a joke now. I did not want it. I was like, dude, this actually could be a nice little storyline to maybe bring Rey Fenix in, so maybe kind of just something different. But I don't know. It seems like it's kind of heading toward like a nice little gag thing. But no, it should be interesting. Cody Rhodes comes out, talks about John Cena, how they will be under the same roof next week together. So that's interesting. Raquel Rodriguez wins in the number one contendership for Lyra Valkyria's WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship match with the help of Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan. She's able to pick up the victory over Bayley, so that should be pretty cool. I feel like this is a great way to get Becky Lynch involved. I do, and I know I did do a segment about I don't think Becky's going to be ready for WrestleMania. If you have all this, Lyra Valkyria, she's going to be all by herself. You're going to have Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez probably beat the holy crap out of her next week on Raw. And then Becky Lynch is going to come and maybe her and Lyra Valkyria challenge for those women's tag team championships, which is a possibility. And I feel like that would be, pretty cool to see. Next, we have Chad Gable. Like I said, he was accused backstage. You see somebody with the same gear, with the same luchador mask, with the same physical attribute of Chad Gable being carried off. So I thought that was ultimately kind of funny. Michael Cole was in the ring introducing the new WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion Io Sky, Damage Control, and the number one contender Bianca Belair. Things got a little bit heated. Bianca Belair explains her actions, but if you look at Io Sky, it looks like she seems like she can see right through Belair. I don't know if a lot of you guys paid attention to that, but Io Sky was kind of like looking at her like, who you trying to fool, man? Who you trying to fool? I feel like ultimately Belair did get involved with the whole Jade Cargill thing. I just can't wait to see how it all unfolds. I feel like at this point it kind of has to, because on SmackDown you saw Jade Cargill just basically wipe the floor of Naomi, just dominate her, just like, no problem. No problem whatsoever. So it's like, did WWE really keep the fans on the back burner who attacked Jade just for her to solve her problem in 5 seconds, beating the holy hell of Naomi. Obviously, Naomi cannot hold her own against Jade Cargill, so it's like, I know Bianca Belair, she kind of came out as this baby face, like innocent, like, oh, I didn't do anything kind of thing. But I feel like WWE, the universe, was a little robbed. I feel like it would have been better if you had Bianca, someone involved. Obviously, the storyline is wide open, and it's still, very much a possibility that Bianca Belair will get involved. But at this point, if it's just, if it was just going to be Naomi and, literally like Jade Cargill, she's like, yay big, and Naomi's like, eh. And then Jade comes in and be like, stop bullying me. Bam, beats the holy hell out of Naomi. Naomi's like, all right, fine, I give in. And be like, that was it. That was all. That's what we've been waiting for, to find out who attacked Jade, and then bam. Like, I don't know. I feel like there has to be something. I feel like there needs to be something done at this point between, Bianca Belair and the whole Jade Cargill situation. Just for the storyline to just feel like not a lame duck storyline. But I don't know. We'll see. She is in the main event. Well, not in the main event. And WrestleMania, fighting for that Women's World Championship. So we will find out. Io Sky slaps the taste out of each woman's mouth. Obviously, had Rhea Ripley come down, and Io Sky seems like, hey, why is the attention not on me? I am the champion, by the way. And it seems like everybody's more interested into watching these two fight than for me to defend my championship at WrestleMania. So she kind of pointed to the two, and she pointed to WrestleMania, the WrestleMania sign. So maybe that's a sign that we are going to get this triple threat match. Thank God. And I hope it's going to be great. I feel like these three women, their physical capabilities are going to steal the show. Main event time, we got Seth Rollins and CM Punk in a steel cage match. I definitely loved how each one of them kind of held the door open and be like, hey, honestly, dude, if you want to get out of the devil's playground here, you are more than welcome to get the holy hell out of here. I'll hold the ropes open for you. And none of them took it, which was actually pretty badass. I love the physicality. I would have asked for a little bit more blood. We didn't get any blood. And come on, guys. I know we got a holy crap. I know we got a holy crap moment from the suplex off of the what did Pat McAfee off the top of the steel cage. But come on, guys, you had CM Punk literally like draped over the top of the cage, and Seth Rollins, it was your standard superplex, and I feel like it was made into something that really was not. So come on, guys, let's get a grip on it here. Just kidding. No, it was cool. It was pretty badass. I love the near falls. I love the fact that each of them use their own move. The stomp, the go to sleep. So I was excited to see that. I liked how Seth Rollins, he pulled a Kyle Fletcher, how he looked at Will Ospreay in the steel cage match at Revolution, where he was like, finish me, you bastard, you arsehole, like, you know what I mean? And then Seth Rollins kind of said the same thing. He was like, are you going to earn it? Are you going to earn it, you asshole? Are you going to earn it? And then, like, it was just kind of like I got major Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay vibes from AEW Revolution. I got to be honest. But, then Roman Reigns comes out. Roman Reigns comes out to attack Seth Rollins. And he comes out to attack CM Punk, much to the chagrin of his wise man, Paul Heyman. So we're going to get, some of that maybe on SmackDown. Obviously, Roman Reigns was disappeared off WWE for quite some time. We did not know what was going to be of him in WrestleMania. And then now you kind of have The Rock and John Cena. They're going to come back to Monday Night Raw next week. They're not going to come back to SmackDown. So you have one episode. You have one episode to overall kind of, solidify this triple threat match we're probably going to get at WrestleMania, to make it seem like, to kind of get the fans to be like, this is what you want. If you want it, you have to cheer for it. If you want it somehow, some way, we're going to make this Roman Reigns thing, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk thing work out, which I'm excited to. I'm excited to find out if these three superstars, but then again, I don't want it to be like a way for like CM Punk to pick up a huge victory over Seth Rollins. I kind of thought about it today. CM Punk is overall, he defeated Seth Rollins last time, obviously, at the premiere of WWE Monday Night Raw on Netflix. So I really honestly did not want CM Punk to win. I really did not want. I feel like for the betterment of the character that is Seth Rollins, he needed to win one against CM Punk. And, with Roman Reigns dragging him out of the cage, bam, the first 2 feet hit the floor outside the cage, bam, he's declared the winner. If that was the excuse for Seth Rollins to pick up a victory over CM Punk, that kind of sucks. But it's it's a nice little segue into this possible star-studded triple threat match headed for WrestleMania Las Vegas. So all in all, great episode of Monday Night Raw. Honestly, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. It was pretty badass, and we're ready for more. All right, guys, so hey, do not go anywhere. We're going to jump on into our AEW Revolution review. So grab your favorite snack, grab your favorite ice cold beverage. You join me here in about 25 seconds. So hey, do not go anywhere.